If your penis no longer gets hard like it used to, if your energy feels drained, if you find yourself pulling away from intimacy, not because you want to, but because your body just isn't responding, then hear this. It may not be aging. It may be something far simpler and far more fixable. A deficiency in 3 specific vitamins your body is silently crying out for. A men's health specialist with over 3 decades of experience helping men over 60 regain the energy, vitality, and sexual confidence they thought was gone for good. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. Many older men aren't lacking desire. They're lacking circulation, stamina, and hormone support. And in most cases, the solution doesn't start in a pharmacy. It starts in your kitchen. Today, I'll show you exactly which 3 vitamins every man over 60 should be taking and how they can help restore natural erections, boost testosterone, and bring your energy back to life. Stay with me because in just a moment, I'll also reveal the most dangerous mistake men make when taking these vitamins and how to avoid it starting tonight. Before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another vital health tip designed specifically for men over 60. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0 and let me know how I can make this content even more helpful for you. All right, let's get straight to it. Starting with the first and most overlooked key to restoring blood flow and natural erections in men over 60. It's something your body used to produce effortlessly, especially when you spend the silent deficiency most men ignore time outdoors. But as you age, levels drop sharply, and so does your circulation, energy, and performance. I'm talking about vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, but for you, it may just be the foundation for getting your strength and confidence back. Let me explain why. 1. Vitamin D, the circulation spark plug. I still remember the first time I sat across from a 67-year-old man named Paul. He was sharp, thoughtful, and deeply frustrated. "Doc," he said, "I still want to be close to my wife, but my body just won't cooperate anymore." That quiet confession is one I've heard from hundreds of men over the years, and more often than not, the starting point to getting that spark back isn't some miracle drug. It's vitamin D. Vitamin D is one of the most underestimated nutrients when it comes to men's health after 60. We tend to think of it as just something you get from the sun or something kids need for strong bones. But in reality, vitamin D plays a direct, powerful role in male performance. It's the very switch that helps your blood vessels open up and deliver oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, including to the areas that define your masculinity. Without it, circulation slows, energy drops, and intimacy becomes more difficult than it needs to be. Over 40% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. I'm talking about good men who exercise, eat decently, and still find themselves asking, "Why don't I feel like myself anymore?" When your vitamin D and blood flow explained D is low, your body produces less nitric oxide, a molecule essential for blood flow and sexual performance. It's not just about sex, it's about stamina, clarity, and confidence. The good news is that fixing a deficiency doesn't require complicated steps. 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight, eating more salmon, tuna, or fortified dairy, and supplementing with high-quality vitamin D3 can radically shift how your body performs. I've seen patients who could barely finish a walk around the block suddenly feel energized and reconnected to their partners again. This isn't theory, this is chemistry, and it's one of the simplest ways to reclaim your strength. But as powerful as vitamin D is, it can only take you so far, because even if your blood is flowing well, your body still needs the energy to move it, sustain it, and turn it into action. That's where our second vitamin steps in. And if you've ever felt tired for no reason, it might just be the key to unlocking the energy you've been missing. Let's talk about that next. 2. Vitamin B12, the energy generator. A few years ago, I had a patient named Robert. He was 72, a retired firefighter and a proud grandfather. But beneath his strong exterior, he looked worn out. He told me, "Doc, I sleep 8 hours. I eat my meals, but I still feel like I'm dragging through the day. My brain's foggy, my body's tired. And when it's time to be close with my wife, I just don't have it in me." His story stuck with me because it was so common and so easily missed. What Robert was describing was classic vitamin B12 deficiency, something I see in countless men over 60. This vitamin is crucial to energy production. Without it, your body can't properly convert food into usable energy. No matter how well you eat or how much you sleep, without enough B12, your system runs on empty. It also plays a key role in forming red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles, brain, and yes, your sexual organs. When those cells are lacking, everything slows down. Your stamina fades, your focus dulls. You may feel disconnected from the very things that used to excite you. And here's the catch. As you age, your ability to absorb B12 from food declines. Even if you're eating meat, eggs, or dairy, it might not be enough. That's why so many older men feel tired, weak, or mentally foggy, even when all their basic health markers look fine on paper. The solution can be surprisingly simple. Increasing B12 through quality supplementation, or in some cases Dr. Nitric oxide circulation and erections administered injections, can dramatically restore mental clarity, physical stamina, and that sense of being awake again. I've seen men go from dozing off in the afternoon to hiking, laughing, and being fully present with their loved ones, all from correcting a deficiency they never knew they had. But energy isn't the whole picture. Your body also needs protection. Something that strengthens blood vessels, reduces inflammation, and supports the very hormones that define masculinity. That's where the third vitamin comes in. It's often called the fertility vitamin, but its impact reaches far beyond reproduction. In fact, without it, your testosterone and circulation may already be slipping. Let's take a closer look. 3. Vitamin E, the fertility defender. I remember speaking with James, a 70-year-old retired pilot who came to my clinic feeling frustrated and confused. He told me, "Doc, I eat well, I exercise, I'm doing everything right. But lately, I feel off. My drive's down. I'm not bouncing back the way I used to. And honestly, I just don't feel like a man anymore." That hit me hard because James wasn't lazy or careless. He was disciplined, proud, and committed to his health. But he was missing something that even most doctors rarely talk about: vitamin E. Vitamin E isn't just a fertility aid or a skin supplement. It's a powerhouse when it comes to male health, especially over 60. This vitamin is a natural antioxidant, meaning it fights off the oxidative stress and inflammation that silently damage your blood vessels, hormones, and reproductive organs as you age. When inflammation builds up, blood flow weakens, testosterone dips, and energy crashes. It's not instant, but it's constant. And without realizing it, men, vitamin B12, and chronic fatigue like James begin to lose their edge. What makes vitamin E so important is its ability to keep your blood vessels flexible and your circulation strong. Erections aren't just about arousal, they're about blood flow. And when blood can't reach where it needs to go, performance suffers. But that's not all. Vitamin E also helps your body produce testosterone more efficiently. And after 60, that's more critical than ever. Low testosterone doesn't just affect the bedroom, it affects your mood, motivation, and sense of purpose. The good news is restoring vitamin E is easy and natural. Almonds, sunflower seeds, olive oil, and leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard are great sources. Or if needed, a high-quality natural vitamin E supplement can help fill in the gaps. I've seen men like James come back months later with a smile, feeling sharper, stronger, and more connected to life again. Now, you might be wondering, what happens when you combine these three vitamins? Is there a way they work together to amplify results? The answer is yes. In fact, when used correctly, these nutrients can create a ripple effect that transforms not just your energy or erections, but your entire experience of aging. Let's explore how for why these three vitamins work better together. Years ago, I had a patient named Walter. He was 68, a retired high school coach who had always prided himself on staying active and sharp. He'd been taking vitamin D for a while, then added B12 after feeling tired, and later started including vitamin E when I explained its role in testosterone. But it wasn't until he started taking all three consistently and in the right amounts that something clicked. I remember him coming into my office one afternoon, grinning ear to ear and saying, "Doc, I don't know what you did, but I feel like I've got a new engine." That's the power of synergy. These vitamins don't just work independently, they support and amplify each other. Vitamin D improves circulation by boosting nitric oxide. Vitamin B increases red blood cell production, helping oxygen travel through that improved circulation. And vitamin E protects and nourishes the blood vessels that carry it all, while also helping regulate the testosterone that fuels your energy and drive. Alone, they each play a role, but together they create what I call the vitality triangle: circulation, energy, and hormonal support, working in harmony. This is especially important as you age because your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Nutrient absorption slows down, inflammation builds, recovery takes longer, and one missing piece can throw everything off. But when you bring these three together in balance, your body,